Good morning and welcome to day 2 that I will be talking about Pastor John Howard, who passed away this Monday. I would like to reflect on what he taught me about sacrifice. Often I try to bring back sacrifice to the work of Jesus on the cross, but there are times where emotionally and mentally it is overwhelming to imagine, and therefore it becomes disjointed from our daily living, something that we can't do. Watching John live out the sacrifice, his sacrifices, that it took him to be a Christian, that it took him to live daily for Christ, helped teach me what the expectations of sacrifice really is in our lives. John put his entire body into his ministry. His work ethic, his passion, his time, his diligence in practice, his preparation, and also in living a righteous life. John gave it all. John opened up his house, his table, his car, his morning, his afternoon, his evening, and his night. When it was required for him to sacrifice more, he did it. When he suffered loss, he took it. When he had to adjust, he did. Watching John live out his daily life was amazing and horribly challenging. I honestly don't know what John was like long ago, but the changes I saw in him throughout the years and the stories he would tell. John showed me what it meant to be pruned by the gardener. Even though it's painful and it's filled with loss, it is for the greater good. It is for our benefit. He showed me how humbling that was, how emotional that was, how joyful it could be, and how a long life lived every day that way, how much you could change. Kids will sometimes ask me, how hard it is to change habits, or, if being a Christian is just doing different things. And John taught me that it's not just about sacrifice or changing habits or trying extra hard over and over and over again, although there's elements of that. He taught me that when you died to yourself every day, over years, you change. You become something new. Those old things do eventually die, and new branches are created. Getting to talk one-on-one with John throughout the years, especially as I was preparing for pastoral ministry, we had several conversations that I honestly don't know if I'll ever have again. But I got to see what it meant every day to sacrifice even things you love for Jesus. And I got to see the smiles and the joy of a life filled with those little cuts and the beauty that can come after. Lord, I thank you so much for John's life. Lord, I pray that you would help us to see more and more what is required of being a servant of you, what you want to do in us, the things that we need to have removed to become the servants we need to be. Lord, I pray that you would continue to teach me how to sacrifice, that your Spirit would give me the power and capacity to withstand it. And I pray that those around me would see this same submission in me. Amen.